going to Legoland, although I'm not quite sure if the package that I got from Globe Travel app includes a water park, so we just brought our swimmers just in case. Nonetheless, I don't think we can tolerate too much outdoorsy activities with this heat. But fingers crossed, who knows? Maybe there's a lot of shade. Don't know what to expect actually.
Legoland Dubai and Legoland Water Park is part of the Dubai Parks and Resorts. We've been to Legoland Malaysia a couple of times, so let's see how they compare.
On this side, there are 3 parks like Ocean Gate, Legoland, and Bollywood Park.
Bollywood Park?
Yeah.
Is Minam for real?
It's on the theme of Bollywood.
Can I see Shah Rukh?
Yeah, you can see his posters.
The walk from the car drop-off to Legoland was far. Iman, like her father, hates the heat and asks for an alternative way to get there.
How much is the buggy?
How much the buggy? You got money? You got money? You want to belanja papa?
First thing, how much is the buggy?
First thing dia tanya, berapa itu bagi? Itulah anak Daphne, I think.
Excuse me, mister. I want to live in a country with snow.
But there's going to be plenty of walking, Iman. So you want to take buggy then how? Are you ready? 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Let's go. Company forward. Look at us Malaysians going, walking in the shadows.
Village.
French village. Last year you couldn't read that. Now you can read it.
Dude!
Do you think there will be a queue?
No.
I highly doubt it, judging from the heat. A blessing, I guess, in the hottest form.
Di mana?
Remember in
LA.
Disneyland?
Yeah.
There was a cheesecake next door where our motel was, and Mum went to walk by herself and bought us a huge ass piece of cheesecake which we all shared amongst ourselves.
Well, I don't think there will be a long queue for today because I don't think anybody wants to come here.
Yes,
You
definitely.
can go for every ride.
Yeah, but I'm already bored of all rides.
What's that?
Some people over there.
Some people over there?
Yeah, see that?
Sure.
That's Legoland.
Wow.
So with Globe Travel app, you can actually get a package for much cheaper, and the good thing is you don't have to print it out, you don't have to line up, no queues, it's hassle free, just flash your app.
So you want to go to the water park first or?
We go to the dry one first, right?
Okay.
Val, what do you think? You want to do the water park first or do you want to do the theme park first?
Theme park, just get it over with.
Huh? Okay, I can't hear. Apa dia?
Just go to theme park first because less queues.
Oh, okay. Alright. Best Iman? Iman took the map first. Good. They're resourceful. So Iman, you go to the theme park first or water park? Go theme park first, Take it easy first.
See, this is for the theme park.
Okay.
Dubai.
Hello, welcome guys. Six, okay. So 2 parts. You're planning to go to Legoland in
Yeah. What do you suggest? Should we do this first and then the water park?
because for the water park they will close early, 6 o'clock. Then for the
that's
Legoland theme park will close at 8. But if you want, you can go like 4 hours here, 4 hours.
You can go in and out, right?
Yes, with the same tickets.
Okay, great.
Okay.
Can I also go into everything?
Yes, of course.
How about Isidore? Cannot, son.
Isidore cannot.
Because
Oh, you have to check your height, is it?
I know.
What time is the next show, guys?
12.
We'll do Miniland to cool off first and then we head towards the show.
Unlike Legoland Malaysia, their Miniland is shaded and air-conditioned. Yay! The dome was quite huge, probably because during peak season, this place can be quite crowded.
This is the controversial look. I'll show you from here. It looks like a cross.
Really?
Yeah, that's when we were at WF. I was there with Najib up there.
Oh yeah.
This looks like cross. And this cross, if you look at the on the Red Sea at the actual location, it is facing towards Kaabah. So that's what everybody is saying. How can they build?
And who is saying this? And why such so sensitive?
Exactly. Stupid. So what? I mean, everything was like a cross.
At the end of the day, if you truly believe, especially if you're Muslims and you get easily offended by things like this, please remember that there is only one God. Because sometimes I get all these comments saying, oh, your God is different, that God is different. No. There is only one God, and all the prophets are the messengers of Allah. Itu sahaja. So you should not be offended by a sign. That will not take away your faith in believing in one God.
Unless the gods must be crazy.
One day, something fell from the sky. He had never seen anything like this in his life. It looked like water, but it was harder than anything else in the world. He wondered why the gods had sent this thing down to the earth.
The cool air was just what we all needed after that hot walk under the sun. With more than 20 million Lego bricks, Miniland Dubai also features Dubai's iconic skyline and key landmarks from around the Middle East. There are also interactive buttons for your little ones to press to see the miniature buildings come to life.
Come, we're going for the show.
Showtime.
Wow, do you guys enjoy that? How about you, Zina? I think you've seen that like a million times. Do you like it?
Okay.
Well, how do you like it, Iman? Do you like it very much? Where are we going next?
Already here.
Where?
There.
What's that?
So the kingdom.
You can?
It's only a far.
Your height.
far.
Oh, cannot.
He will cry.
Never mind, we go for the smaller one.
Goes. He just feed him more and more.
Okay.
Since there was no queue, we went for one more round. And another. And another. Isidore was not happy that he was not on that dragon's apprentice.
Okay, Mama there, Mama. Come. Where the head? Where the head? Where the head there?
Finally, his sisters had enough. And a good thing too, since Isidore was getting really cranky.
This is the big bread for me and Odo and Mama.
Si your adik merajuk, is it? Cannot.
Oh, okay.
Wait, boleh pergi 2 kali sebab tak ada
He
orang.
said like no people, then he gave us one more time.
Next up, conquering the dragon. Isabel decides to skip this ride through the king's castle.
Iman said you don't want to go because you geli.
Yeah, my pet's
Yeah.
geli.
Sorry?
My pet geli.
Your pepper geli?
Yeah.
Guy.
Because of height requirements, Iman needed to be accompanied by an adult. So Azmi had to take one for the team.
Okay, go, but she's so scared.
She's so scared.
Yeah, she's just about like 130.
Why she's so scared? She's bigger than you.
Yeah, she's so scared because her.
And you're not
she
scared?
got pepet ticklish.
Pepper
That's true. That she said that's true. So ticklish her tummy.
Your pepper not ticklish? finished already. Went to Disneyland, you didn't cry. You so serious?
That's only when it's just a little bit short. That was so long.
So long what? In Disneyland, this was so long.
No, but it's so short.
It's so short. Oh, so short okay what? Better. Why one long?
Iman decides to conquer her fears and asks me to go on the dragon with her this time. I was not in the mood for another roller coaster ride, but she needed a friend to overcome her fear, and I was not going to let her
I think
down.
Mama wants to go to Adventure next.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Isabel plans the route for the next ride.
What's in adventure? What's the attraction?
Adventure has a Lost Kingdom adventure, which reminds me of that time where we went with Aki, and then he's aiming. It's like something like it's something like
A lost lah.
yeah. It's you'll be on this kind of car, and then I forgot the rest actually.
We're watching a 4D movie.
Okay.
There's one at we missed the 1 o'clock one, damn it. But there's one at 1:30. The Book of Creativity.
Yeah.
What time is it?
It's 1:10.
Okay, then
So-
let's just go do some.
But
rides
just
while
now, Belle said she didn't want to go
Yeah.
because it tickled her bobot. So I told her wait until the baby comes out of it and see what tickles the fancy.
we- What?
I think most Legoland are all the same because yeah, made by Lego. You go there, Belle?
Yeah.
Okay, go here.
Alright guys, the ride
Alright.
Wow, all one by one. Wow.
Are you ready? Yes, hold on tight, here we go.
Whoa, Belle.
Let's go.
Whoa.
Let's go guys, lead the wheel, the more
Whoa. Wah, you scared, Mom?
Meanwhile, I take Isidore somewhere else before he starts throwing a tantrum.
What was it? You look a bit drunk. Yeah,
I love that bell.
yeah, I can hear your voice. Your breakfast still intact, Mom?
Apa itu?
Your breakfast still intact?
Isidore and I had gone to the build and test corner away from the scorching heat.
What's it done? Wow, what are you making? Wow, your car.
It wasn't too long before his two older sisters joined us.
What are you making, man?
I'm trying to find the same wheel.
You?
At 1:25, Odu reminds us of our 4D movie, The Book of Creativity.
So where are we going now?
That time.
Let's go to the
Is that time? For?
For lunch.
For the pasta.
Huh?
We having pasta?
I'm having pizza.
Mom, mau ke apa?
Apa itu? Apa saja itu budak mau.
Yes, that's my mom. Flexible. Very easy.
It's Albert Einstein.
Oh, ini makan. Man, better eat, man. After you go hungry.
I get a lot of questions about what gear I use for vlogs and social media. Well, okay, once of all, I'm gonna answer it. We use Sony's, the A7s or the A6500. But one thing I gotta tell you about vlogging, especially in Dubai, a lot of them are scared when you carry a big camera like this. For them, they think you're trying to spy on them. It's their culture, I suppose, of being private about themselves. They're so scared that you are shooting them. I don't know why, because most of the time they're covered. When you shoot them, you don't even know who they are. But having said that, there are a lot of things that you have to really be brave about when you are vlogging, because they don't understand what you're doing. They think you are some TV network or trying to spy on them or something. They don't understand what vlog is. They don't understand social media is. So when you go, especially into the malls, for me, I have this small tripod connecting to the camera with the microphone, so it does look quite network kind of ish, and it does look like you're trying to film a documentary or trying to steal some images for your benefit, I suppose. For the malls, I think the two things is they're scared that you might steal their designs, or the other one is the privacy of people. So they always often come up to me and say, "Oh, I'm sorry, cannot be tripod." And I told them I don't use the tripod to put on the ground. See, that's why a film crew, they come in with tripod, they put it on the ground so it looks professional. So they think that you are doing something for professionalism. So you must ask the mall permission if you want to do that kind of filming. But I always tell them it's just for our family videos, man. And it looks professional. I take pride in my videography, so I use good equipment. It doesn't mean that I'm a professional videographer. And the other thing about mic, when they look at the mic with the furry dead cat, or what do you call it, a muffler to muffle out the sound, they don't understand what it is. They think that you're news, Al Jazeera or something. So if you take all that out, it still works. You can still vlog. The sound may be not that good, and it's difficult for you to do a selfie. You know, when with the tripod you can do a selfie, but it still works. It's important to understand culture of a place when you're vlogging. I brought my drone, but I was reading about the laws that it's difficult to drone around here with all the restrictions. So I'm not gonna bother, man. Sometimes, I mean, that's just part of the business, but you still get your story out. So that's what I wanted to tell you guys. Peace out.
After a hefty lunch of pizza and pasta, the girls' energy was back, so off they went to bounce on the Beetle.
Whoa. How's it?
Good, it was ticklish.
Really?
Yeah.
You ticklish where? At the bobot?
Yeah.
Well,
At my bobo and my tummy.
you going to the kingdom? You want to go to kingdom?
What's a kingdom? Kingdom we already went.
No, you're going to Lost Kingdom now.
Oh.
Let's go!
Bye.
Yeah.
Let's play some games.
Wait, what?
What? Wait, what?
The Lost Kingdom adventure was one of the rare rides Isidore could get on. You basically ride on a tram through the Lost Kingdom and earn points blasting targets with the laser guns provided.
Oh, we must work together. Oh wait, no.
Yeah, sure what?
Clearly, someone needed a one-on-one on lasers.
This is war!
Isidore. Man.
Really, Bell? You alright?
So we gotta work together,
Single
Bell.
player, look. Look at my points.
Seriously, Bell? Okay, go to.
I'm so ahead.
I'm gonna catch up. Look at me, look at Papa.
Seriously, B? Seriously?
You want to get a particular color. Come on, give five. Oh, the one?
2,000, I got 2,000.
Yes, wow, look at her. Still got 0.
I know.
Hey boy, swimming.
The submarine adventure was up next.
Spirit 542, clear to depart Bay 8 Gamma.
In this captivating underwater adventure for all family, you can see sharks, rays, and hundreds of colored fish,
Wow, Captain, there must be
and an odd Lego or two.
are just
Wait,
like
and there's
this
some
fish,
Legos
and they
in
are
the
called
water?
amphibians.
It's
Although the
just,
colour of each fish is slightly
pretend.
different
What's that?
depending on where in the world.
Right.
Look at that.
So why are they called zebra sharks?
Yeah.
The sharks we can
What's
see
it
are
called?
adult zebra sharks. They may have spots now, but were actually born with stripes.
There's
The biggest zebra sharks can be
That
up to
big thing.
2.5
shark.
meters long,
Yeah.
wider
There's a
than this
type of,
submarine.
spotted shark.
But they are really friendly. Identify.
Shark, yes.
Shark. Identified black-tip reef shark. Memory full.
Oh.
Looks like it's time to head back to base. Ready? Now.
Push! Push him on! Mission complete. Yay! We are the coolest team on earth.
Wow, so many sharky. Really, Belle? Where are you? Belle? Look at Dory. There's a lot of Dorys here.
It wasn't long before the girls had found another ride to go onto, which left us with a very unhappy baby.
You're too short. Come, I'll show you. You have to stand here. You see, stand here. Stand here. You're too short.
You wanna go slowly walk there?
You want to go with the wave racer with the
Oh, you're
kakak?
too short. You need to eat more vegetables and protein.
Eat more vegetables, like Papa always say.
We tricked him with this game instead.
Shoot. Yeah, let's shoot kakak, okay?
Later we should knock out, okay?
Yeah, shoot. Press. Yeah. Shoot, boy. Shoot.
The button didn't work, but we continued with this make-believe nonetheless. As Odo resigns being the accompanying adult for the girls, we continue convincing Isidore that his game was way more fun.
Press. When they pass, we press, okay? 1, 2, go!
Clearly, Isidore was not convinced.
Me and Belle and Udu didn't get wet.
Yes. How was it, Belle?
See?
With only 3 hours left, we headed straight to Legoland Water Park to cool off. Now, if Legoland Dubai was comfortably empty for us, its water park was packed. Understandably so, since the summer heat was becoming overbearing and all we wanted right now was to jump right into the water.
Bawa tu ke? You bought a wetsuit?
Although I was looking forward to a dip, what I was not looking forward to was waiting in line to change into my bathing suit.
Okay. You change your swimming suit. You come out here, okay?
Wow. You're ready. Yesterday you went skiing. Now you're going swimming. How's that for the beautiful of Dubai?
So while I couldn't be asked to change, the kids jolly well were excited to. So Mum and I decided to sit it out by the mini lazy chairs that I managed to snag after some patient waiting.
That means extra.
The sun was setting in and I was ready to call it a day.
Wow. You guys have a good time, Legoland? So beautiful, right? Swimming, roller coaster, ice cream, slush, rain free.
No, not yet.
At least tak ada lalat all that lah.
Oh,
Sometimes
yeah.
when it's very hot and mosquito, yeah, annoying.
That was crazy, man. But I think it was wise that we did the Legoland Dubai first, which was empty, completed all the rides, and then we went to Madness. But at least everyone was cooled down, although Mom and I was like falling asleep waiting for this one. Awesome day at Legoland Dubai.
And then now we go to the Gold Souk.
Now let's go shopping.
The sun is setting, guys.
We're now at the Dubai Spice Market. We just bought some souvenirs, including magnets. That's so cliche, but fridge magnets, as well as, was it oud spice? Oud spice, just a little souvenir. I'm not a big fan of oud, but when you're in Dubai.
To be up, to be up.
Oud to be ah.
Mom, wow. Apa beli, Mom?
Saya beli magnet untuk si Carol dan saya, satu kasih si Lina.
When you are pregnant, you use like this, just little bit in a milk. In night time, your baby is coming is very nice. Okay, and this is also good. This is something like natural Viagra. This is also good for your husband and for you and for your kids.
How much per gram? How much?
This is 1 gram 15 dirham, my brother. One Lima Blaster from Saudi gram.
1 gram of saffron is 15 dirham. Now think about it. That's herbs. Any other herbs, 15 bucks per gram. Think about it. Which one would you rather buy? If I wanted saffron, I just go eat nasi biryani from Salam there. Dia punya saffron 15 dirham 1 gram.
Jadi kalau kurang 100 gram berapa ni?
15 dirham 1 gram, might as well beli ganj.
Whoop. Wait. Terus keluar ada lagi baik. My lens is sweating.
We're getting some drinks. It's about 4 dirham tin. Okay, girls?
This is hard.
It's hard.
It's not like a normal can.
Thirsty.
What happened?
The Gold Souk is a labyrinth of covered walkways and home to hundreds of retailers offering a huge selection of jewelry made from gold, silver, diamonds, and other precious metals and stones. There will be the occasional annoying pushy seller coming up to you, but it is still a fascinating place that every tourist should visit, even if you have no intention in buying anything.
Who on earth would want to buy that?
Well, mainly a lot of Indian weddings, they come here. Indian people, they come here for their weddings and they buy this.
You're not that crazy.
It's not what?
You're not crazy.
Well, who's not crazy?
Indian people.
I didn't say they were crazy. I'm saying that that's what they buy. They buy here that type of.
What ring is that?
It's not a ring. It's a bracelet, but actually nobody will wear it. It's just something crazy.
Which one would you use, Iman?
That one phone.
Which phone?
You
want the phone?
You want the phone? No. It's you don't know where they've been. See, he's trying to bite you. Is it?
Bite us, they're licking like.
They're licking themselves. Oh, okay.
I'm going to wear something like this.
For what?
For my wedding.
For your wedding, you want to wear that?
Oh my God.
I'm so confused.
Oh my God.
I know I heard you
Oh
loud
my
and clear,
God.
so I followed through.
But it's sweating.
Your butt sweating. Okay.
It's not okay.
You wanted to explore.
With sweaty glands working on overdrive, we walk towards the jetty while waiting for Minam to come and pick us up.
We are at the spice.
Whoa.
Sorry.
My bad.
Ooh, that was close.
I guess at every market that we go to, regardless of which country, there will be people who will haggle and people who will try and persuade you
To buy spice. I've got my spice girls already.
Okay.
Then pashmina shawl, Cayman pashmina shawl, chip that.
Nice. This is nice.
I got a trick so people won't
How?
persuade you so much.
How?
Just speak in Chinese.
Oh.
Or whatever, anything.
You speak Chinese or not?
Any random stuff.
I see. Like what? Oh. Oh, so clever you.
You're like, oh, Justin Bieber, man.
Arabic headscarf for you.
This side.
Thank you.
I like the colour like this one. I think Mat Siang should be like this.
Dia dekat Giant banyak ni. Isador and Iman. see the taxi here? Yeah, there's a water taxi there. You can see.
This is Daphne Iking's channel, but basically it revolves around my family, and if you enjoy watching our videos,
Press the subscribe button, please.
This food is better than a roller coaster, right, guys?
Oh my god!
Hey, so you guys done all the part, huh?